Okay, so basically, the way we will be proceeding in the training is like, this one. So, we will start with the, report writer. And the first we will start with the report writer. After report writer, we will go with the calculated fields. Then the integration components, EIB. Then we will start with the core connector integrations, integration security. Then we will learn about connector with DIS, data initialization service. Then change reduction. After that, we will go with the additional connectors, XML, XSLT, XPath. This is the coding part. Okay, this document transformation in XML, XSLT, all these are coding part. And then again, we will know about the inbound EIPs and other integration systems. Okay, so this is how we are going to proceed in the training session. I'm not able to post this in the chat. I do not see any chat option actually. Otherwise, I would have shared. Anyways, you can take his screenshot if you want. I mean, these are the topics we are going to learn. Okay, gradually. Now, integration. Yesterday we were discussing about the integration. So integration, Workday integration is actually, one interface which will transmit data from one system to another system. Okay. So, before I proceed, I'll just give you the high level understanding of the integration and integration type. So yesterday we were discussing about the multiple systems in any company. Okay. So basically, let's say your company is having, Workday as a HR system and, ADP as a payroll system, then, Concur as a reimbursement system, then there is another timesheet system. So your data is getting created in just one system, your core HR system, that is your Workday. Okay. And then that data is sent from Workday to all those systems. So when you log in into Concur or ADP or anywhere, then you will be able to see your profile. You're not creating your profile separately there. Instead, you will be able to see the data, whatever you have updated in the Workday. So this is possible via integration. Okay. So we build integration, which generally used to extract data from Workday and deliver data to the, other downstream systems. Okay. So there will be some frequent terms, I'll be using. So one is downstream system. Okay. And before this, I will use these terms. Okay. So first of all, integration, and in integrations, there are 4 kinds: outbound, inbound, types based on direction. Okay. So then bi-directional, and then for boomerang. Okay. So here means for in outbound integration system, basically data will be extracted from Workday and it will be sent to downstream systems. Okay. So downstream systems are systems which is actually consuming data from Workday. Okay. So for example, Workday is the core HR system and ADP is the payroll system. So ADP is consuming data from Workday. So in this case, Workday will be the source system, upstream system, and the ADP is the downstream system. Okay. So why we use downstream system term? Because when you join any company, then you will be able to see many systems. So collectively, we call those system as downstream system. And later, based on each and every vendor, you will be having different requirements, different issues, and you are going to deal with that. So now integrations are, based on direction, there are 4 kind of integrations. Okay. So the integration one is from Workday to other system. Okay, we call this as outbound integrations. Okay, then inbound integration will be other system. So Workday will be consuming data from other system. For example, you are submitting timesheet in some other system and you want to have that data in Workday because you want to calculate the accruals and all. Okay, so to calculate the leave accruals or anything, you need data from other systems. So you are getting data from other system. In that case, we will be building inbound integration. Okay, then bi-directional integration, you can say like you are sending something to Workday, something to other system, and then other system is sending data back to Workday, or other system is sending data to Workday, and then post processing Workday is sending data to other system. This text is fine, right? I mean, it's not that small. You're able to see this. All these things very clear, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's here.
Okay, cool. So this bi-directional integration means, something is coming into Workday and Workday is sending feedback. Okay, that's a bi-directional integration. Or if other system, Workday is sending data to other system, another system is sending data back to Workday. Okay, that's a bi-directional integration. This is rare. We generally don't work much in this bi-directional integration. Then there is boomerang integration. Boomerang integration means the source will be Workday and the target will be Workday. Okay, so let's say you have some data in the in Workday system. Let's say to hire any worker in Workday, we create job requisitions and we create positions. Okay, now let's say when I hired you and I created position for you, you filled that position, you got hired in the company, and after 6 months you just left the company. So when you left the company, then position was still open. Okay, when you left the company, position is open. Okay, so basically that is an unnecessary position in the system, and I really don't want those kind of position open in the system. It is unnecessary increasing the data load. Okay, so what I will do is I will create a boomerang integration that will run every day, identify those kind of positions which are open into Workday. Okay, and it will automatically close all those positions which are unnecessary open in the Workday. Okay, so here what is happening, I am getting data from the Workday and then I am doing transaction in Workday itself. There is no third party involved. Okay, so this is what we call boomerang integration. Okay, it's a simple, there's a play boomerang game as well, right? So it's kind of that one only. So these are the terms I'm going to use frequently: outbound integration, inbound integration. These two terms are here. We are not going to discuss anything about this these two in the whole training session, but I just gave you idea, this is also we have. Okay, and then downstream system, you're clear, right? Whichever is the target system which is consuming data from Workday, collectively we call all those system as downstream systems. Okay, for example, yesterday we were discussing Workday to ADP, Workday to Concur, Workday to that time tracking systems. Okay, so all those, apart from Workday, all the other systems are downstream systems. Okay, sometimes it happens like Workday is also consuming data from other systems. For example, let's say in your company, job requisition, job positions are handled by some other vendors. Okay, so when you get hired, then some from any other system, whichever is managing the requisitions and positions, okay, they are sending data, they are sending data to Workday, and those requisitions and positions are getting created into Workday, and then your profile is getting created. Okay, so here we are getting data from another upstream system. In this case, Workday is a downstream system. Okay, so it's pretty much simple. The source is the upstream system, the target is the downstream system. Okay, any question on these directions and all? No, right?
Ganesh, can you list down the downstream systems under the under this?
So downstream systems are not, static. It varies, from company to company. Okay. So for
Okay.
example, yesterday I took example of Workday and other systems, right? Like Workday and there is another system, ADP, which is consuming data from Workday. Then Concur is consuming data from Workday. So in this particular case, ADP and Concur is downstream system. Workday is the upstream system, source system.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
all looks like same outbound, right? Workday to other systems. So same thing is doing here, right? In the downstream also.
Yeah, so I mean, downstream system is just a term. I mean, here in this other system which I have mentioned here, this is downstream system. Okay, so the examples which I have given, all those are outbound integrations. So you can see all those systems are downstream system as well. Okay, so these are the integration types. And now, let's come to the actual things, reporting. So reporting, what do you understand, from the term reporting? I mean, many of you have worked on, some reportings, in whatever technology and in HR domain and in multiple domains, you have worked on. So in all of those domains, it might be, you may have encountered like, your manager is asking some report kind of thing, like, how much progress you have, done, or, uh, you know, kind of data of your team and all. So what do you exactly understand from the reporting? Anyone?
We can
Uh,
visualize the data in graphical format.
okay. Anyone else? So, that's actually correct, but, little bit correction there. So, it's not, always, visualization, format. It's like, let's say if I ask you to, let's say you are in your hometown, in your society, and there are, 100 flats in your society. Okay. So, if I ask you to, create a report in which I want to see like who are the owners, from which locations on those owners are. Okay. So, what you will do is, you will start, you will use pen and paper in that case mostly, or maybe, Excel sheet. So in Excel sheet, basically you will, enter each and every flat, and you will add multiple columns there. Okay. Like, this is the owner name, this is the owner's location, this is the owner's email address, this is the owner's phone number. Okay. So it's kind of, report you are building. Okay. You are building a report in which you are extracting all the details of the owners of all the flats in your society. Okay. So it's like, a one collective data where you are reporting everything. You are getting all the details. Okay. So that's the kind of reporting. In reporting, there are, there are multiple uses. Let's say, your company is based in multiple countries. Let's say in India, Australia, US, Canada. Okay. Your company is established in all these locations. Now your chief executive want to know like how many employees are working in India, how many employees are working in Australia, what are those employees, what are those designation, how much salary they are offering in, India, how much salary they are offering in Australia, how much money is getting, they're spending in India. Okay. So these are details. So basically the data, they want data in one particular format. Okay. And this is what we call as, reporting. Okay. So, you understood what is reporting, what kind of scenarios you will get. So basically we will learn about the reporting. So in this reporting, what we will learn is, we will learn about the Workday standard reports, and then we will learn about the custom reports. Okay. Workday standard reports are Workday delivered reports. Okay. When I say delivered, okay, so delivered means whoever has created this product Workday, they have incorporated all those objects. Okay. Delivered means by default, whenever you purchase this product, the license, you will be able to get all those objects in the system as well. Okay. Custom reports, wherever I use term custom. Okay. So you understand those reports, those objects are built by us. Okay. We are going to create those objects in the system. Okay. So when I'm saying object, okay, so object can be anything. For example, custom report, that is an object. Field, that is an object. Okay, instance, that is an object. So each and everything is an object in the Workday. Okay. So whenever I mention delivered and custom, you just understand delivered means that is created by Workday itself. We are not creating that. We will be just using that. Okay. And whenever I say custom, you understand like we are creating. Workday is not delivering that. We are creating based on our requirements. Okay, I want something else. I want some different kind of bills in Workday. Okay, so basically those are created by us, and we call those as custom objects. Okay, so here when we talk about the reporting, then also we have two kinds of report in the Workday. One is Workday standard reports. There are some reports which are delivered by Workday, created by Workday itself, and there are custom reports. So these custom reports will be reports which we will be creating in the system. Okay. Now, I'm going into Workday. So here in Workday, you will be able to see, when you will log in into Workday, you will be able to see search box. Okay. So in this search box, you will be able to see two things. One is report, other is task. Okay. So reports and tasks, there are some reports in which you can't take any actions, and there are some reports where you can take action. So we will discuss about these things in detail later. Okay. But you just remember, when you search anything, for example, I mentioned create int this. Create integration, I just meant pressed enter. Yeah. So here task and report, and here you will be able to see the whether that's a task or that is a report. Okay. So this is a task. Here we used to create integrations. Okay. And this is security group, but let's see if there's anything in report. Okay. So like this, you will be able to see, some other options, which will be reports. So when you type anything, okay, you will be able to see two things in the task and report. One is the task and other is the reports. Okay. So here, whenever you need to take actions, for example, you want to, create something in the system. Okay. So to create something in the system, you will be able to see the task. You are going to use the task. Okay. But whenever you need data, you want to understand the data in the system, there you will be able to see the, report. So for example, here, if I search view security group, yeah. Yeah. So see, here in the task and report, you are able to see the report. Okay. So when I click on this one, okay, it will ask for which security group you want to see. So let's say if I give HR admin. Okay. So I'm selecting this one, HR admin. When I click on OK, yeah. So this is giving me all the details. I mean, whoever has configured, the security group, whatever, that person has configured, you will be able to see. So basically, you won't be able to do any, you won't be able to take any action from here. Okay. But you will be able to, this is just a report. Okay. If you want to take action on this security group, this is what we call related action. This triple dot, this is what we call related action. Okay. So if you need to do something, if you want to understand in detail, and if you want to see what are the options we have, for the security group, you can just click on this, and you will be able to see the options. So the tenant is a bit slow. So, in general, when you work in any company, the tenant is not, this much slow. It will be pretty much fast. Okay. This is GMS tenant. This is for learning actually. So many people are creating many things here in the system. Okay. That's why this tenant is slow. So, that's fine. So now when I click on this, this triple dot, this is related action, then I can see multiple options here. Okay. So from here, you can take action. What what I'm trying to say is, here, when you search anything in the, search box, you will be able to see two things in the task and report. One is the task, other is the report. So the task are, the items where you are going to actually create something, you are going to take actions, and there will be reporting. So in reporting, whenever, you get the, reports, when you search, when you click, sometimes it will ask for, some inputs. Sometimes it won't ask anything. It will simply generate the data in a report format, in a field and column format. Okay. Now in Workday, there is one interesting thing. Okay. Workday has given a pretty much, Workday is a very smart tool. Okay. And here, in Workday, there are too many, objects we have, for example, reports, security groups, integration systems, calculated fields. There are so many things. So to make things easier, what Workday has given is prefixes. Okay. So prefixes means you can, just type here question mark. You will get all the prefixes. The job of prefix is it makes your searching easier. Okay. So for example, if you want to search any custom report, what you can do is you just mention RD column and name of the report. Okay, you will get the name of the report, all the reports. If you want to search integration in the system, so, type INTSYS colon and then type the integration name. Okay, you will be able to see the integrations. Okay, so let me show you here. So this question marks will give you all the prefixes, and that prefix is used for what purpose, that will be mentioned here. So here, if you see, this A and AAT, but you can just if you need to search address, you can just mention address. Let me go integration. Okay. Yeah, see. So if you need to search integration system, what you are going to use is you are going to use INTSYS. So these are the most frequent, this is a GMS tenant, so you can see multiple things here. But, you have to segregate. You're not going to use each and every prefix, but some of the prefixes you are going to use on a regular basis. For example, this INTSYS, this is a very common. Okay. So let me give you what are all the prefixes you're going to use while searching. This is for to search for report. Then RDT colon will be used for searching report definition. Then in INTSYS, this will be used for searching integrations. Then org, this will be used for searching organizations. Then JR, this is job requisitions. Okay, so mostly you are going to use this for very frequently. Okay, so just remember how exactly this works. So let me show you. Here, I have created some reports. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just mention RD Ganesh, enter. The name is actually really slow. Yeah, so see, I have created whatever report I have created where I have mentioned my name. This is giving me everything. Okay, all the report. Okay, and if I need to see the report definition, I can see report definition from here as well. But when I click on this one, this will directly be executed because this is a report. Okay, and here if I search with RDT, this will give the report definitions. Yes, you see, here you're getting the report definition only. Okay. So earlier you were getting report and there was a separate link for report definition. Okay. So if you need to search report, you are going to search via RD colon, then you can mention the report name. If you want to search report definitions, you just mention RDT colon, then the whatever report names. You don't need to remember exactly the report names. Okay. But let's say you created 10 reports or 20 reports in which we don't remember the exact report name. Instead, you remember some portion of the name. Okay, for example, you are creating a benefits report. Okay, you don't know the exact name, but you know benefits. Okay, search with RDT colon benefits, you will be able to search your report whatever you have created. Okay, then RDT, and then there is another one, integration. For integration, we are going to use INTSYS colon. Okay, so whenever you enter INTSYS colon, and you have to put a little bit of your integration system name. Maybe it would be integration ID or integration name. For example, you are creating one integration for ADP. Okay, so you are working in the company now. There are some issues in ADP integration. Someone has raised that issue, and you don't know the integration name, you don't know the integration ID, but like Workday is sending data to this console system ADP. Okay, So in those cases, what you can do is you can simply type intsys colon ADP, it will give the integration name. If that ADP is mentioned in the integration name, okay. If they are not mentioning anything in the description, which is rare, whenever we create integration, we used to write names in a descriptive way so that everyone understand why this integration has been built for and for which system this integration has been built. Okay, so integrations are designed in a in that way. So if you know the vendor name or the downstream name, you can just mention intsys colon the vendor name or anything, whatever you know about the integration, just type, you will be able to see those integrations. So here I just entered intsys colon int and whatever integration names which contains int in the name, all those integrations you are able to see. Here there is option of view more. When I'll click on view more, then you will be having more options. Okay. I'm not going to click. I mean, it's really slow. So I'm not going to click on this, but when you will be exploring, when you will get the access, okay, you just try to explore by clicking on more, and then you will be able to see many more integration systems. Okay, so these are the prefixes. Okay, so just try to remember some of the prefixes, whatever I have mentioned. I would rather say, whatever I am typing here in the notepad, I would say you just take notes. Okay, so I'll type very, only important things here in the, notepad. And if there's any issue, you can, just stop me and ask questions. Okay. So you're clear with the prefixes. Any question on prefix? What is prefix? Why do we use prefix?
No.
No,
Okay.
Ganesh,
Prefix
clear.
is fine, Ganesh. I have a question. When you
Yes.
looked for the security group, you selected admin and you got a bunch of options there. So how do you know which one to choose? They're pretty much similar, right? Workday administration. Out of it, how would you know
No, I mean
which one?
that was just an example. I just tried, to search. Okay, whenever you will, you will get those kind of things. Okay, when you will actually start working, then you will be having idea. You will be having exact names. Okay, what exactly you need to look for, what exact item you need to work on. Okay, so let's say if they're asking to modify some security. Okay, they will give the security name. Then only you will be able to modify.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
gradually you will understand. So for integrations also, we generally used to create security groups. Okay. So when we create security group, we mention security integration ID in the security group as well. So we know for which integration we have created this security group. Okay. So whenever in future we need to modify, we will simply search the security group by integration ID, and you will be able to do the necessary actions. Okay, so don't worry about that thing. I was just showing, like, this is how when you type anything in search and when you get reports, so some of the reports ask some kind of inputs. When you put some input, it actually shows you the details. You won't be able to take access directly. It will show you only details of that object. Okay, so that was, something I was showing. Anything else apart from that you have?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Ganesh,
Okay.
I have a concern. This
Yes.
report definition, if we click on it, what type of file it will open?
Okay, so see, basically, that anyways we are going to discuss later. So in report, see, when you create a report, there is a report definition and there is report execution in which you will be able to see data. Okay, so when I talk about report, there is two things, and then I'll show you. Okay, report. One is report run, which shows data, and second is report definition, which shows report design. Okay, this is our build part. Okay, sorry, this is our building part. Whenever we are creating the designing, the development part. Okay, this is your output. Okay, you have already built the product and this is output. So here, let me show you. Okay, what is the difference between report definition and report? Now let's say I am opening this report definition. Okay, so I'm clicking opening in a new tab. See here, you don't see any kind of data, right? It is like, this is a report definition where I have configured from this business object, this many fields I am fetching. Okay. And then what are the filters, sub filters? So basically, this is a development part. Okay. Design part. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, so this is report definition. And when, what I mean, from report is when you go here and just run this report. Yeah, so this is actually a report. This is output. Okay. So there I showed you two things, report and report definition. So report definition, I showed you how it looks like, but when you click on report, then it will ask for some some inputs. When you will put that inputs, that will generate data in this format. This is what we call report.
Yeah, got it. Got it. Thank you.
Yep. Clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's come to Workday standard reports. Okay. So prefixes you are clear. There is no question there. Then this report you understood. When I say report, what does that mean? And when I say report definition, what does that mean? You're clear, right? Now let's see Workday standard report. Let's see whatever reports delivered by Workday. Okay. So there is one task in Workday standard reports. You can note this down. Workday standard report. Yeah, so Workday and a standard report. So see, this Workday a standard report is a report. Okay. So when I'll click on this, this will be executed and this will create a data in this format. Okay, with different set of fields and columns. Okay, so let me create on this one. So this Workday standard report means Workday delivered reports. Okay, here let me mention staffing. Okay. Okay, so there are 169 items here. Okay, so 100, I have select one categories. Okay, you can run without selecting any categories. So when you will be exploring, this will be one activity for you today. So you can note it down. This is actually Workday delivered reports. Okay, these are reports which we have not created. These are reports supplied by Workday itself when they launch this product. Okay, so to get all those reports, what you need to do is you need to type Workday standard report. Click on Workday standard reports. Do not put anything in report categories and just run the report. So here I'm just removing all the categories. Running this. Okay. So there are total 5,016 reports delivered by Workday. Now there is no filter applied. Okay, so basically this has generated all the delivered reports in all the categories. Okay, so what is your activity will be is you need to explore what are these reports. You don't need to explore each and every report, but you need to just visualize this, like what is the name of the report, what is the description, why that report has been created, what are the types of the delivered reports, whether that report is schedulable or not. Okay, these are the security domains required to access that report. So all these 5,016 reports are delivered by Workday. We have not created this report. Now the question is why Workday is delivering that report. Okay, see, the thing is there are some common things. Okay, whenever you do some activity, there are some conventional things. Okay, so when you after office, when you go to home, there are certain things which you do on a regular basis, like you have your dinner, you have your lunch. Okay, then you go to sleep and all those things. Those are regular things, which you are going to do daily, every day. Okay. So basically, what Workday is going for regular things, for regular kind of data, they have already delivered some reports. Okay. You don't need to create data. For example, if you want to find the advisors, they have already given one report, find advisors. You can just run that find advisor report and you will be able to see all the advisors. Okay. Now let's say, these are generic things. Okay. For example, in integration system, if we talk about, let's say Workday is the HR system, ADP is again payroll system, and Concur is the reimbursement system. Okay. So here, there are certain data which every system requires. So your employee ID, your employee name, okay, that is required by ADP. In ADP also, you want to see your name only. It's not like, in Workday, you want to see your name as Apple, but in ADP, you want to see your name as Mango. Okay, nobody does that. That's a conventional thing, right? So if your name is Apple, you are going to update your name Apple in the Workday, and you want to see the same name in other downstream systems also. Okay, so in this case, if you see, there are some common data. Each and every system is asking for some common data, your name. Okay. Now let's say if every system is asking for some common things, okay, we should be having some standardized objects. Okay, and that's what Workday is delivering. Okay, so Workday has created reports where they have mentioned common things. Okay, if someone is asking the same common thing, then you can simply use that report. If people are asking for some different customizations, okay, if they want some more fields in that report, what you can do is you can just copy that custom report, utilize that report. Let's say 60% of the report they want, you are working on report, you saw one, delivered report, and whatever requirement you have got, you saw 60% of the requirement is matching in that report. You have to work on only 40% of the data. Okay, so what you will do is you will just copy that report, whatever columns, they are looking for, and whatever columns, that is already there in the report, you will keep those columns. Okay, just match and keep those columns. If there are some fields which they are asking and that is not there in the custom report, sorry, in that delivered report, then you just add those fields in the new report which you have copied. Okay, so Workday has given this many reports just for the simplification. We get the idea how and where the fields are stored. If there are more common things, we can just simply utilize this delivered reports. If there is any kind of customizations required, then we can copy the custom delivered reports. So here, for example, let me show you. This is the list of all the delivered reports. Okay, so if we talk about here, let's say staffing. This is where we apply filter in the report. Okay, when you will click on this one, you will get option to apply filter. Okay, now here, if I do any, so see, if I want to see, all the workers who have received the offer letter, accepted the offer letter, but did not join the company. Okay, so there is one custom report we have, no show event detail report. They have not joined the company. Now, if I open this custom report, sorry, yes, delivered report. These are not custom report, these are delivered report. Okay, so if I open this report and if I want to run, I can just simply go and run this report. Okay. Okay, there is no data actually. Okay, so basically, what I did is this is a Workday delivered report. Okay, so this Workday delivered report is offering some of the fields and values. Okay, so these are the fields they have configured in the report. For example, event, pre-hire, event date, supervisory organization, manager, hiring restrictions, status, marked as no show, completion date. Okay, these are the columns they have added in this delivered report. So now let's say if I want these many details, or let's say, if I don't need this one completion date, I just need 6 fields from this report. I can simply use this report instead of creating a new one. Okay. Now let's say this is a delivered report which is offering 8 fields in the report. Okay. But I need couple of more fields. Let's say I need 10 more fields. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this report, this delivered report. See, there is one option of copying a standard report. Okay, so when I'll click on copy, it will ask the new report name. Okay, and if that would be temporary, and all this is something we are going to discuss in detail later. Okay, so now I can copy this custom report. Click OK. And see here, you have option to edit fields. Okay, you can remove some of the fields, you can add fields. Okay, so let's say someone has asked you to create to show the no show no show events. Okay, so this report is already for no show events, and just see whatever what are the fields they are requesting. If the field whatever they are requesting is already there in this delivered report, you just share this delivered report with them. Okay, they will be able to see the data. Okay, you will be also be able to see the data. Now let's say they have asked for something else, they have asked you to add some more fields in this report. You can simply copy that delivered reports, and there you can add other columns as well. Okay, whatever columns they are asking, you can add those columns here. Okay, so your task will be today. Today what you need to do is, first of all, you need to explore the Workday, your profile, your notification work, my task. Okay, all these things you need to explore. Then your second activity will be to explore Workday standard reports. Okay, see in which category what kind of report are there. Try to run that report. Okay, and then try to copy one custom report. Okay, this will be activity for you today. Okay. Till here, anyone is having any issues? I'm going to explain, a little bit more in this standard reports. Are you able to understand what is delivered reports? Can anyone answer, what exactly you understood from the term delivered reports or Workday standard report?
Yeah, delivered reports are the reports, made by the Workday, not by us. The customer reports too are done by us, like the, who
Yes.
work Workday.
Okay, so and now there are certain clauses here. So basically, you can't make any kind of changes in the delivered report. So if you try to edit this delivered report, you won't be able to do that. Okay, if you need to edit any delivered report, what you need to do is you need to copy copy this standard report. When you copy that standard report, that will become a custom report. Okay, so you just need to copy this standard report, create a custom report. There you can edit the custom report. If you want to remove the fields, you will be able to do that. If you want to add the fields, you will be able to do that. If you want to apply filter, you will be able to do that. But in this delivered report, you won't be able to do anything. Okay, so this is the clause. Now the second clause here is,
We can add or delete the, we can add some more columns, right? Like,
no, you can't do. Okay, here I am able to do because I have copied this report. When you
oh,
copy the report, then it
that
becomes a
becomes a
custom
custom
report.
report. Got it.
Yes. So in a standard report, you won't be able to do anything. You will be able to just run the report. Okay. Now, these delivered reports are of two types. Okay. So here, let me open this notepad. So activity will be explore Workday, a standard report. Okay. You just explore and just take just build some notes kind of thing, like this is when you need to explore, you need to type Workday standard report in the search box. When you type, if you want to see reports for a specific category, just mention the category, click on OK. If you want to see, all the delivered reports, simply click on OK. It will show you all the delivered reports. Now in delivered reports, you won't be able to edit, delete, update, or anything in the delivered reports. Okay. If you want to add some fields, remove some fields in the delivered report, you need to copy that standard report in a custom report. Then only you will be able to do that. Okay. Now second part here is, second clause is here. Standard reports are of two types. One is report writer and second is expresso. The difference is report writer, you will be able to copy and then customize. You can also view, copy, and then customize. Okay. Customize the copied one. Okay. Not the standard one. Copied. In expresso report, basically, you will be able to only view the data. You won't be able to copy. Cannot be copied or customized. Okay. So this is the main difference between report writer and expresso report. So here, if you see, there are two kinds of reports. See, there is report writer and expresso. You won't be able to see any other, third type of report. There will be just two type of report. One is expresso, other is report writer. Report writer reports, you will be able to copy and then you will be able to customize as well. Basically, when you create, when you copy a standard report, it will becomes a custom report, and custom reports are customizable. You can, make changes in the custom report. Okay. But here, let's say if I open this one, view worker time eligibility rule. Let's say I'm opening this one. This is the expresso report. Okay, so this is just a UI task. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to type here. I'm canceling this one. View worker time eligibility. View worker time eligibility report, rule. So this is a report, and here if I search for any, yeah. So if I see any, then this is something, is actually, you won't be able to actually, copy or do something. Okay. This is something is not a report. Okay. I mean, this is a report, expresso report. Here you cannot, just copy and, make changes. This is something you can think as a task. Okay. So here, I mean, what exactly, whether it's a task or thing, that's a different thing. But what you need to remember here is there is a basic difference between expresso report and report writer. Report writer can be copied. Expresso reports cannot be copied. Okay. And both these reports are, delivered by Workday. Okay. So you won't work on, much on this, expresso, and also you won't work much on this, report writer. But, let's say when you joined any company, you got reporting domain. So when you get any reporting domain, this is not a specific training for report. This is for integration. But, when you will actually do the training for report, then you will have to understand each and every part of this report. Okay. Because, people will be reaching out to you for multiple reports. So you should know what are the reports, there are already in the system. Okay. And what are all the reports for which you need to create a report. Okay. So for that understanding, you need to do. But from integration side, I mean, you just understand there are two kind of delivered report. One is expresso, other is report writer. You can use you can copy report writer reports, but you will not be able to copy espresso reports. Okay, this one clear? Now, next thing is how to run a standard report. Okay, so I showed you, this is a standard report. If you want to run, if you want to open, you can click on this triple dot. Also, you can search that report name here also, okay, in search box. So here in a standard report, you will be able to, you will get the option to run the standard report. Okay, and when you will open this standard report, run the standard report. Okay, then you will be able to copy as well. You will be able to, copy that standard report, and you can customize as well. Okay. Now, next thing, what you need to, the next activity, which you need to do is here. Now you know what is Workday standard reports. Okay. You can open some of the standard report as well. Okay. Your next activity will be here. You already explored Workday standard report. Copy. Your first section will be copy standard report. I have showed you how to copy a standard report. Copy a standard report. Okay. And give name with your prefix so that you can identify when you will copy and when you will create anything in your system. Okay. Let's say you're creating a custom report or you're copying any report. Okay. Try to mention, your name prefix. For example, I can mention, see, I am mentioning my full name. Okay. Whenever I creating anything, but I can mention, GAN, GAN, just to identify that this report has been created by me. So I'll say whenever you create reports, you copy reports. Okay, then you also mention name of some part of your name. Okay, prefix of your name. Okay, anything so that you identify. Otherwise, you see, you are 6 people in 5 to 6 people here. If you copy same report and if you don't give anything in the name, then the same when you will search that report, you will be able to see 6 reports in the tenant, right? Because the same tenant is being shared with everyone. You are working on the same tenant simultaneously. So when you will copy report, just put some part of your name so that you understand what is which report is created by you. Okay. So here your activity will be prefix of your name and then custom report name, or let's say report name. Okay. So you need to copy one of the standard report, and you will be able to copy this only for report writer kind of report writer type of delivered report. Espresso report, anyways, you will not be able to copy. So just copy one standard report. Okay. Give your prefix as a name, and then whatever the report name is, so that you understand this report is created by you. Second activity will be explore what are all the options you can see in copy. So what this means is here, if I am copying, let's say this is the report. Yeah, there is one report, active employees. Okay, this is active employees. This is uh, one of the delivered reports. So what you have to see, everyone use this active employees report only. Okay, so that you will be insane. So I'm just mentioning the report name here, active employees. Copy a standard report, active employees. So to copy, what you need to do is you just go to here, related action, go to a standard report, run this standard report. This is the active employee list. Okay. Here you go to, okay, this is do not use, but anyways, you will be able to do the actions. Here a standard report. there is one copy options. Okay. So when you get the copy options, let's say here I'm just mentioning Ganesh active employees and removing this copy, creating a temporary report so that it will be automatically deleted after some time. That I will explain later how that works. So let's say I'm creating, okay, so I have copied that active employees delivered report. So here, what you need to do now is when you will copy, you will be able to see some options here, some fields here. For example, report name, report type, data source type, primary business objects. You need to just explore all these things. Okay. You explore what are these, business object field. Short. I'm going to explain each and everything. Okay. What is this business object? What is this field? Okay. But from your side, you just have a high level view of the report. Like what are the options, you can see in this report. So here you can see option of sorting, then filtering, then there is sub filter, then prompt, output, share, advanced. So just try to explore all of these things. Definitely you don't know all these things. Why we have share option, why we have output option. That is something I'm going to explain. But at least you just explore what are the options, what are the fields you can see when you are actually copying a standard report. Okay. So this will be another activity. You will be able to do this, all these things, right? I mean, you are having 1 or 2 hour time, right?
Yes, Ganesh.
Yeah, I mean, just try to do this, and we can discuss, later in upcoming sessions. This will be very fruitful when you will explore these custom reports or the options of custom reports. You will be having questions, which you will be able to understand. You will be able to ask. I would say always, when you are attending any session, try to explore a bit about, that session, and then come to the session. It will help you to build your patience and understand things in a clear way. Anyways, so this will be your activity number 2. Your first activity is explore Workday standard report, the delivered report which is supplied by Workday. Your second activity would be copy a standard report, give your name, okay, and then explore what are the options you can see in that report. And also try to modify some of the options. So here in this columns, let's say there are 8 fields. Okay. Just try to, if you want to add some fields, you can just click on this plus and try to add some fields. Then if you want to remove fields, then try to just click on this. You will be able to remove fields. So you just do this kind of exploration. Okay. Then we will discuss this reporting stuff in detail tomorrow. Okay. Next thing is in this, when there are 2 options of copying a delivered report. One option I showed you. Okay, option 1 is run standard report, go to related action, standard report, and then you will be able to see option copy. Option 2 is you have one task, copy a standard report in custom report. Not sure in or 2. Let me check that. Yeah, copy a standard report to custom report. So here the task is copy a standard report to custom report. If you already know the name of the standard report which you want to copy, you can simply search for this task in the search box. Okay, and then then you just mention the report name. You will be able to copy the standard report. So you have to copy the standard report with both the options. Okay, just to understand what are the options we have to accomplish each and every activity. Workday offers many options, at least 2 to 3 options. Okay, so to copy one standard report, Workday is offering 2 options. There are 2 ways by which you can copy. So just explore these 2 options, as part of this activity only. Okay, can I get some more time, like 5 to 10 minutes, or so I won't take much time. I will take 10 more minutes. Okay, so this activity you are clear, right? What you need to do. If you have any question related to this activity, you can ask.
No, I'm good.
Okay, all good. So now the next thing is there is one more thing which I just want to cover today, and then we will continue tomorrow. So when you will copy any custom report, let me click OK. Yeah, so in custom report, there is one option report tags. Okay. So report tags means categorization. Okay. Let's say, you are working in reporting section in a company. In Workday, when you will join, there are multiple roles. Okay. Some of you will become, will go in the reporting domain where you just need to work on the reports. Some of you can go in the integration where you need to work on integration, calculated fields, and, reports as well, and then the functional configurations. Okay. Now let's say you are working in reporting domain. So there you need to create every day. You are just working on reports. You are building new reports. Okay. Benefits team is asking for new reports. Absence team is asking for new reports. Payroll team is asking for new reports. Compensation team is asking for new reports. Okay. So every day, many people will approach you, and they will ask you to create multiple reports based on their requirements. Okay. So in these cases, let's say if you want to categorize all the reports, if you want to segregate all the report, let's say if you want to see all the reports which are used in compensation domain. Okay. For those kind of things, what we generally do is we create report tags. Okay. So report tags are very simple. There is no much use of report tags. The main use of report tags is to search your reports in a particular way, to categorize your reports in a particular way. Okay. So for example, let's say I am building this report for integration. What I'll do is I'll tag this report with integration tag. Integration tag. Okay. So when I'll search here RD integration, let's say I'll search RD integration. Yeah. So when I search for RD integration, I'll be able to, sorry. Yep. So all these, whatever reports you will be able to see. So all these report definitions are tagged with report tags integration. So if I open this report in a new tab, oh, they have not given. Okay, so basically these have searched. So basically, what I'm trying to explain here is, see, this report tags will be used for the categorizations. Okay, so when you will be, this is a GMS tenant. So here and there are many flaws, but we are going to learn. So basically, whenever I would say, like, you create a separate tags for your name with your name, you can simply create a report tags from here. Just click on here. There is a report tag. Okay, create a report tag. So you need to create a report tag for the very first time. Now let's say Karuna is working on reports. He is creating many reports in the system. So for learning, Karuna, what you will do is whenever you create any report, at very first time you create a report tag with your name Karuna. Okay, and then after that, whatever report you will be working, you will be creating, just add your name in the report tags. Okay, so let's say here I am creating one tag, Ganesh. Okay, that is someone has already created Ganesh new. So I created this. Okay, now next time, whenever I'll create any report or work on any report, I'll just tag with my name. Okay, so if I, let's say, I forget whatever I have created. Okay, I'll simply type here Ganesh new. Yeah, so there is just one report tagged with my name, Ganesh. Just now I created this tag, and only one report is tagged with, this, new report tag, that is integration activity, which I created just now. Okay. So see, you will be able to see just one, just one. Okay. So this is the purpose of this report tags. Okay. You segregate report in different sections. So now let's say, in Workday, there are multiple modules, benefit module, absence module. You are creating 5 reports for absence, 2 reports for benefits. How can you segregate it? You create a different tag for benefit and you create a different tag for absence. Okay. Whenever you are creating a report for absence space, you just tag that report with the absence. Okay. Whenever you are creating report for the benefits, team, you just tag that report with the benefits, report tag. And you can simply, it will help business as well. You just ask them to search report via this means RDT colon the tag name. They will be able to see all the reports which has been created in that created for that particular module and which are shared with them. Okay. Let's say you have created 5 reports. Okay. And that 5 report, in all those 5 reports, you have tagged this Ganesh new. Okay. So you have access to view all the reports. You will be able to view all the 5 reports, but that business won't be able to see all the 5 reports. In those 5 reports, if you have shared reports, only 2 reports, they will be able to view only 2 reports. If you have shared 3 reports, they will be able to see 3 reports. So whatever reports are shared with them, okay, they will be able to search via this tag names. So are you clear what is the use of this report tags, or any question with this report tags?
I'm clear.
I'm just adding here one more thing in the activity: create report tag with your name and tag the copied report with your newly created report tag names. Okay. See, I don't have options to, put this activity in the chat. I do not see any option. But, have you all noted all these things, like whatever you have to do, noted, or, all these things, you can remember as well. And this is the very first session, actually. So you can remember, also. But, if you don't remember, you just type all these things, or, take a screenshot. Okay. And then, just perform this activity. So today we have covered very basic things. Okay, we have not covered many things. The reason is it's just a first session, so no, I'm not going with that pace. Gradually, definitely, I'm going to increase the speed of the session. We are going to discuss a lot of items in the session, but that is something we will learn gradually. So initially, I'm just uh, uh, I want you guys to be familiar with, this Workday screen and all, what options we have Workday, what options we have in custom reports. So that's why, I'm just giving you activity to explore and, do the basic actions. Okay.